Okay, we are live. So I have here up the Dow. This is the US 30. And I'm just taking a look, getting everything ready for tomorrow. I'm starting this stream on YouTube, and I will be trading throughout the day, from the open to the close, the Dow. And so I'm hoping to help you, and I'm hoping to also help myself, keep myself accountable as we go. So here, so let's just go ahead and dive into what's going on with the Dow right now. And if you're not real familiar, with what the Dow is, it's 30 of the top stocks. It's an indice. Right, so it means it's a combination of different stocks, and so it trades, at its highest between 9:30 New York time and 4:30 New York time, and of course there's an aftermarket session and an early session, but I really haven't been engaging in those, though I do think that what we have right now is a pretty good setup, because I see this, it's a little crooked, but I see it as either a triple top or a double top with a lower high, though I'm kind of leaning, since I'm on the 15-minute chart here, I'm kind of leaning to a triple top, because just of the size of the rejections. These red candles here, and here. I thought about going ahead and shorting whenever we were about right here, but I'm just not going to. I'm not going to mess with anything. I'm just going to go with my strategy tomorrow, and I'm going to be looking. I may do some paper trading as well tomorrow on other instruments, is what they call it. Instruments include indices, commodities, and crypto, and stocks, right? So anything that you can trade is considered an instrument. So you see that it's we're kind of in a fight right now between whether this is a trend reversal or if we're just in a straight up downtrend. If you look at the 5-minute chart, it looks like we're in a downtrend. Okay, if you look at the 15 minutes, it's kind of sideways at the moment. If you look further back, it wasn't an uptrend. The 1-hour chart, we're seeing a real big uptrend, and so some people may argue, well, this might be a time to get in, and it's just a dip, that's all it is, we're going to keep going up. But remember, we are in a bull market, so I'm really not sure at the moment where I think it's going from here. So I'm kind of a bear a lot of the times, so I'm gonna argue I would lean maybe 60% chance that it's gonna go. It's going down from here, just because it's the start of the new week. Though we did finish higher on Friday than Thursday, and that is, usually a sign that Mondays is going to be weak is whenever Friday closes lower than Thursday. So it could be a strong day. This could just be a nice place to go long. And I forgot to mention, this is, of course, futures. This is not trading. I don't have the funds just to trade this indice, straightforward. Say $30,000. So you definitely need a lot of leverage, and futures do provide that. All right, and here we have the down. Okay, so 1-hour chart uptrend, 4-hour chart uptrend. But let's look at the day trend, and I'm sure, like, if you're trading now, and even if you haven't even started trading, you probably know and have heard of what's happening with the market at the moment, and that is we are officially in a bear market. We are officially in more, I don't know if it's, you could say it's a downtrend, but we are definitely leaning towards the downside for months now, for months and months. So we gotta buckle up for that, and it's no longer just buy the dip. You have to be careful to go ahead and get out whenever you need to, because the market will turn against you and will make you and will punish you. All right, so here is the week chart as well. We can zoom out a little bit to see what the tyrant's perspective is. Okay, so if you look at the week chart, so each candle's 1 week. It is clearly an uptrend, and this simply probably is just a big pullback. Okay, but the problem with this kind of pullback is on the week chart is that you don't know whenever it's going to start recovering. So that's the question. We do have an engulfing candle as our last completed candle to the upside. So I'm a big fan of engulfing candles. I think that they are a good sign of which direction things are going to go. But that being said, if we look right here on the last green week candle that happened, it was an engulfing candle over the last candle. So, and what happened right after that engulfing candle? It did not go up. It kept on going down. So are we seeing a repetition of that? That would be my argument of what's going to happen. But this is not financial advice by any means. But that's just kind of what, everybody has their opinion. That's my opinion of what's going to happen. We're just going to continue this downtrend. But you see that the 15-minute chart is an uptrend, so it might take a while for that to come to realization. We could go sideways, of course anything can happen. Anything can happen. Never get it in your mind one thing and to think that that is the thing that's going to happen, right? Because you can't be stubborn. You have to be able to change your mind on like that, and that's through using candle patterns. That's using relative strength, relative weakness. We look at the FTSE. The FTSE is the UK 100. It is the market in the United Kingdom, and then we also have the DAX, which is the German market. These are three of the most traded assets. Instruments. I'm sure there's other things that trade really big as well as the Chinese market, but those are the three big ones that I have seen people trading, and with the best spreads with the broker that I'm using. All that to say is we have to look at these other indices to see, to kind of guide us on what may happen with the Dow. It's one piece of the puzzle. So I can go ahead and click on those. We're going to go ahead and let's look at oil real quick. Let's look at it. Let's see. Yeah, oil is everybody's enemy right now. It has definitely been an enemy of mine recently, because gas prices. So I live really in a very small town in the middle of the desert, and I have to drive pretty far to get anywhere. So this is not really fun filling up before you go do those things. What else do we got? Let's see. We have So let's go and look and see how strong. So oil is weak. Oil is weak right now. It's really weak. That's probably a good thing. Let's look at the DAX. The DAX is it's a very similar situation. Uptrend on the 15-minute charts and a pullback. We are not seeing. Oh, this is on the 1 hour. Let's look at the 15-minute. Oh yes, it looks almost the same as the US 30, and this is what's really frustrating when you're trying to, if you're trying to trade multiple instruments at the same time. A lot of times they will all go for you or all go against you at the same time because they're very similar. So do keep that in mind. Okay, don't get overexposed. When I say overexposed, I mean have too much instrument, too much money of your capital margin in instruments that are following a similar path, because it can all turn against you very quickly. You can lose a lot of money very quickly. Okay, so that's the DAX. On here is called the German 30. Okay, then we have the FTSE, which is the UK 100, and it is doing almost the same thing. I would argue that it is a little more sideways. It's a little more sideways than the American markets, than the Dow. If you look though, they have not had the pullback that we have had. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see now. That's a double. It could be a double bottom. Yeah, absolutely could be a double bottom. Yeah, we are super sideways, which is better, I'm sure, than being in a bear market. I'm not sure, I would imagine that the official bear market, what they call it, just term that they've recently said was official, that we're in a bear market. I don't know if that, I imagine that just applies to the American markets at the moment, but I'm not real sure. This is just super sideways. It's been sideways for a long time. Okay, well, so this was just a test stream. I'm going to go back and look at this, see how the sound is, see if there's something I need to change. But I thought I'd just give you guys a sneak peek on what will be happening tomorrow, and we'll dive into a lot more. If you're here and you want to see more of this, please let me know, as this stream is new, and that will definitely motivate me to keep making great videos, keep making great content for you guys. Right, as this is almost brand new. All right, so I'm going to call it good night, and I will see you early in the morning. At my time, it will be 6 o'clock in the morning when I'm starting, because I'm going to start right before the New York market, and I am 3 hours behind. So, okay, which is unfortunate for me. But I get to end early, so let's go. All right, thank you.